So we're going to try something slightly different today. What we're going to do is, we're going to do a battle, maybe two, depending on how fast this goes. And it'll just be a good way for me to practice the overlay that I've more or less finalized. I might redo it again, just to get it slightly more consistent, but for now it looks like we've got more or less the final version. The last time I played this team, it came down to a crit, more or less. That crit decided the game instantly, so there's that. What do I expect to see in this matchup? The previous player who did it didn't set up their Perish song, but they brought all the Perish trap tools. My expectation is probably, well, you know Caridon's coming. I expect Screamtail, probably Gothitail, and then the final one could be pretty much anything. Playing defensive here is not really going to help. I'd rather just try to run through the Pokemon as fast as possible. To that end, the 4 I went with last time still seems pretty strong here. My hope is to run out the sun and then start hitting things with Surging Strikes when they can't protect. Which is notably one reason that I wouldn't have thought of Perish Trap being a good mode here, since look at it. You can't protect in front of Urshifu. Fool. Oh, I'm a funny guy. Funny guy. Guy funny. So, in this position, Terrafire, even no matter how you look at it, Terrafire, Flare Blitz will pick up KO on both, assuming that I do go forward and Terrasilize. On the Wolfie team, it could protect with both, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to call Collision Course. For any particular reason, no. But at the same time, I'm going for Ghost. If I didn't think they're going to click Collision Course, there'd be no point. Or Fighting type move of any descript. Then there'd be no point Terrasilizing. If I'm going to Terrasilize, let's lean into that play. Freegraph protects, that means everyone else is doing something. Okay, I was right. This now means I'm officially safe from their de facto Spore play, which is really good. I'll send Miraidon in, obviously I have to. It's the whole point of making a play like this. Ooh, something in the throat. Anywho, going into this turn, the hope is to get -2. Good. -2 on that Caridon. Just straight back to Instant and Trick Room. My hope is that even with the Life Orb, -2 attacks just won't break through Freegraph with its extra physical bulk. Yeah, that's about it. I'm kind of just expecting that because the Moongoose can't really do anything here, maybe it'll switch out. Either way, it doesn't really matter right now because it can't do anything. Well, it can't do anything of particular value. On top of all of that, there's a great incentive for them to click Close Combat into Miraidon. It's right there. It's not Terrasilizing. Guaranteed solid damage. So there's a really, really good chance that they actually do just click Close Combat there and do absolutely nothing. Cool. -2. What are they doing? Protect a Moongoose, that's good. Nice. From here, I'm going to put a lot of emphasis on getting that knockoff down. Again, Moongoose really isn't threatening anything particular. If I can get -2, no Life Orb, Flare Blitz into either of my targets, to either of my mons, it's not going to matter what it does since it's realistically not going to pick up KO. Meaning they probably shouldn't Terrasilize here. But they also can't bring anything in super safely since it'll take at least a knockoff. Potentially knockoff and hyper voice. Double switch could be a valid play here, but I don't rate it. Okay. Okay. It's a choice. Now that I know all four, I can kind of pretty easily figure out what my plan is. Fluttermane no longer has Sash. Really big deal. I can't remember what item the instant runs. It might be safety goggles, honestly. Also, I'm now safe from knockoffs, which is really nice. Looking back on the EUIC match that Wolfe played for finals, in a position like this, a really consistent play is just to click, what's it called? I am blanking on the name. Shadow Ball. What I'm going to do is I'm going to knock off Incineroar and Psychic. If they don't protect, Fluttermane is going down safely. Okay, Instant does protect. Yep, that's fine. Is Fluttermane protecting? Yes. Okay, so the plan is to get rid of Trick Room and then go on the offense with Koraidon. Smart plan, in my opinion. They're also trying to run out the electricity so that they can bring Amoonguss out and start sporing stuff. We need to survive. We need Koraidon off the field in 2 turns. How much time do we have with electricity? 1 more turn. If I take a double knockout here, I might not be in good position. So I can't let Fluttermane do as it pleases for the turn. And there's considerable risk to letting... Okay, so they really want whatever is in the Fluttermane slot to be taking those hits for it. Fair shout. So I'll send Urshifu in here, since Sun will be running out any second now. I'm pretty sure it runs out this turn. Realistically, the chip from... Oh, Flare Blitz, that's right, you do get that. The burn's unfortunate there. That's going to make resetting the Trick Room really difficult. Okay, crit onto Instant is pretty nice. They haven't dropped Terra yet. Meaning I'm in a really precarious position no matter how I play it. The sun has faded though. So I'll bring me right onto the field and protect Farigiraf. From there, I can Dazzling Gleam Trick Room. That should seal the game. It seems like a reasonable thought. Notably, after all that work on the overlay, didn't turn it on. Didn't even occur to me that it wasn't on. This is probably going to be a standalone video now. Just, hey, I played the Wolf team. Like, you name it something cringy, like, I beat the Wolfie team. OMG. I definitely could have just clicked Hyper Voice there, and that would have been a lot smarter than what I did, since... Maybe they're going with a Sludge Bomb coat. It could be Sludge Bomb coat. I don't need the Throat Spray to win. Good. Protected by terrain, very nice. The Twisted Dimensions return to normal. From here, we know that Koraidon's running close combat, Flare Blitz, and like 2 other moves. I'm pretty sure it's U-turn. I don't know for sure though. I don't think it's a dragon type move. And that from here, there's a massive incentive for them to attack for Rigraph. With any move, really. Ooh, I'm getting messages now. Anywho, my hope is that they'll Terrasilize aggressively to avoid the, what's it called? The Dazzling Gleam. And that -1 attacks from Koraidon will not pick up the range. Since their prediction is Dazzling Gleam, it makes very little sense to go for... Okay, they are just going for the Koraidon. Cool. Getting a bit lost in the sauce here. But it's working. Because I called them out, and I was right. Big Co does not have the livability for that. Meaning they've blown Terra for minimal value. Which is exactly what you want. That turn could not have gone better for me. That turn could not have gone better for me. The only way that could hypothetically go better is that that was a you know what? It worked. That's the important part. It worked. Switch for Rigraph in on Miraidon. Parting Shot into Fluttermane. We've only seen 3, haven't we? Remember, Koraidon, Amoonguss, Fluttermane. I can't think of the last. If it's been on the field, it's escaping me. Cool, they really want to keep Fluttermane out of the firing line. Importantly, I have no way of maneuvering past what's it called? Amoonguss right now. If I had what's it called? I am blanking so hard. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. It finally came to me. Well, that's not a good play. Actually, I've got a great play. Well, I've got a workable play, actually. Let's put it that way. Straight to Ensign. My thought is Amoonguss should protect here just to allow Fluttermane time to attack into the Sash. So I'll knock off Fluttermane while they protect, and then I'll detect Urshifu to potentially eat up a Moonblast. It also just wastes time. Even if they do go for the Rage Powder, I'll still get good position out of it, which is what you want. I'm trying to think of how this goes wrong. Actually, the way this goes wrong is if they click Shadow Ball into Incineroar. That would be devastating for them to get that part right. Cool, they do just go for the Rage Powder. That's somewhat expected. Shadow Ball, that is unfortunate. That's going to do pretty good damage. Very good damage. I should survive one more, though. Notably, I have no way of getting around Amoonguss now. So I knock off into Amoonguss. They have a third. What's their third? Oh, Incineroar. That's right. Yeah. My position is so out of control. Okay, let's Parting Shot into... It doesn't really matter who. I guess I'd rather it into Fluttermane. If this doesn't work, I kind of just lose. My hope is that Amoonguss will blow its turn, Incin will survive, and I'll have stalled out long enough. Cool, Rage Powder, that's acceptable. Not good, but fine. Cool, they go for Moonblast, really unfortunate. But it's fine, since the expectation was for Miraidon to go down there. Punch shot into the Amoonguss. I don't feel like aggressively reading like I did last time, since it didn't really work last time. So my hope is that now that the sunlight's going to end, that I'll send that'll be able to pick up Flutter Mane in one hit using. They don't. They had Sash. From here, I'm hoping to pick up Flutter Mane in one hit using Aqua Jet, so that I can beat the rest of their team doing the good old way, surging strikes. So from here, we're going to Aqua Jet into Flutter Mane. We know Amoonguss can't move this turn. If this misses the KO, the game's over. That's that. Also, this game is coming dangerously close to timer now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, it's going to end before the timer goes off, but we're within like 6 or so minutes of the timer. If my video thingo is accurate at all. Okay, that's not great. -1 makes that very difficult. Amoonguss protects. Okay, so what I'm going to do is Fake Out fails, but that's fine. We get rid of Incineroar here, so that means we don't have to deal with Fake Out at all. So I'll detect knockoff into Amoonguss next turn, Helping Hand Aqua Jet into Flutter Mane to pick up KO. And I'm just going to pray that I have the requisite amount of health to survive a single Shadow Ball, since my whole game kind of comes down to that. Please, 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 please. This is the point where it gets really stressful. You're thinking, wait a minute, I had a really good out, and they just made it really scary. I don't like it. Moonblast, please. Moonblast, please. Moonblast into Urshifu. Yes! Thank God. I've got a chance. Amoonguss doesn't go down! I might be out of options now, actually. I really thought that was going to pick up KO. What do I do now? I can absolutely just go for double protect. That is a completely valid play. But if it's just going to be that, surely there's a better play. I mean, looking at it, they just click Moonblast, Urshifu's dead. I take care of you. I'm just going to go for the double. Oh, it's too late. It's too late. I'm going for the double protect. Oh, I got it! This still isn't... Ugh. I was thinking about it. In theory, Aqua Jet into Amoonguss might be able to pick up KO, and then I can just do the Amoonguss thing. And I can go for the KO with... Cool, 3 minutes till battle ends. That's about right. I just want to quickly verify. Helping Hand Aqua Jet probably picks up the KO. I mean, there's no point messing around with the plan at this point. If they aren't targeting well, they need to take a KO this turn or they lose. That's the end of the story. And it does pick up the KO. Crit might have mattered. Whew! 20 minutes on one battle is crazy. But I won. That was meant to be with the overlay. Maybe it's a good thing it wasn't. Thank you for watching. We're going to check out the rank quickly, and then I'll send it off. Let's see it. Ranked battles. Your results have reflected. 35-65. Is it the best my rank has been all season? No. Cool announcement. Not very cool now that I'm ranked 3,000, but if you'd asked me like 2 days ago, then I would have been ranked about 3,000 spots higher than I am now. Newsflash, I was really close to being in like the really, really big leagues. Top of 500 was so close. I've been grinding this season a lot, so hopefully I'll get a second wind and push back to that top 500 area. Thanks for watching. Even in defeat, I lose. That's about it. So yeah, see ya.